Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Taylor will throw again. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game.
And got his man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. gun. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Goff now looks to throw. And his guys have got it back.
Let's fucking go, nigga.
Stages of the first half.
No touchdowns, nigga.
Scrimmage and taken down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Taylor will throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Toss to Abdullah. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Bernard. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First and 10, it's Taylor. This is screen to Abdullah. Oh, look at that. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Taylor to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Taylor. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I'm beating the shit out of this nigga. 17-0.
The extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Third quarter, Mo.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They start the drive with Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On second down, Taylor. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Abdullah found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle there by John Johnson. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
This is Abdullah. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And Eifert has it. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This nigga mad as shit. I'm moving the chains like a motherfucker
Taylor
on this nigga, man.
A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad.
Like I'm
First
going
and
to the
10.
motherfucking fourth with this 17-0 lead, bye-bye.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They run with Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah.
Woo! That nigga Mir Abdullah like that, Bob. What you talking about? Salam alaikum, my that nigga rock.
Touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
Amir Abdullah, know that name, cuz that's the play of the game, Bob.
And the lead will grow by 1.
He did that.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
That nigga did that this game, son. I ain't not gonna lie,
This will
bro.
be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Yeah.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to run him down for a loss of about 20 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Go. 20. Maverick.
Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Taylor on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Taylor.
Oh, my God. My man was
Down
wide
he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Green's got it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Taylor, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them?
Nigga, AJ Green balling, Bob.
Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week.
My
3 in this game,
back
4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Abdullah. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
31 donut, Tay.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
I'm going to show y'all niggas the play.
So for the Bengals, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for L.A., their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
That's crazy.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's my man.